Hello, I am Mr. Rupak, and here today we have a special guest coming to the stage soon. He is nominated for Mystery Book of the Year with this book, Rebel Cargo. Please step forth and give him a round of applause. James Derian. Woo! How you doing, sir?
Good, how about you?
I'm very pleased to have you here. Congratulations on your nomination. It's a very big step in your life, of course.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
I'm glad. Now, can I begin with asking you some questions?
Oh, yes, please, go ahead.
Okay. Number one, Mr. Derian. What motivated you to write this book with you?
Well, I've traveled all around the world, and I've traveled to these countries, and they're just very beautiful places.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I have several questions here, so we're just going to go down the list.
All right.
Okay. As I was reading this book, Rebel Cargo, I found it very interesting. Can you please explain to the audience how you came up with them?
Well, yes, the characters. Mungo wants to help Abina escape from the owners, and he wants to run away with her and Kawasi. And Abina, she's a strong, courageous young girl, and you know what? She reminds me a lot of my daughter.
Oh, that's very nice. She had a very deep sense of
Yes, sir.
understanding of where she was in the book, and a very good character I saw.
Yes, sir.
Third question. And the setting, I realized they were magnificent places. What made you pick them?
Yes, just when I visited these places around the world, they were just...
You actually went to these places?
Yes, sir. Magnificent places.
Wow.
I mean, Jamaica, UK, the United States, of course. Just beautiful places, and I couldn't leave them out of my story.
Right. Okay. Will you explain a little bit more about the book so the audience gets to know point of view, theme, stuff like that?
Yes, the theme is that all people can get along if you just learn to trust each other. And the point of view is third person omniscient. Yes, sir.
Okay. I love the plot, Mr. Rorty, and I thought it was very great. It kept me on the edge of my seat, that's so to say. Would you care to tell the audience about it, the plot?
Okay, yes, sir. Mungo and his family moved to Jamaica for a new start, but his family is killed in Jamaica, and the Red Faces, which were the white men who came to capture the slaves and bring them to America, they captured Mungo and Abina. And once they got to the U.S., they were sold, and Abina refuses to do work and is severely beaten. And for some reason, Mungo just can't take seeing this poor little black girl beaten. So he plans to escape with her and Kawasi, who is an older slave that he lives with.
Right.
And their goal is to escape to the mountains, where there are rumored to be numerous runaway slaves. And there's the lady who's in charge of all this named Nanny. And so a lot of slaves are there. And they eventually make it to Nanny, but they thought Kawasi died, but it turns out he didn't. So
Right.
they're nannies and they're safe, and Mungo ends up leaving to finish his mission, and it's to find out what the piece of paper meant that he found on the slave ship.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes,
When you wrote this book, what was the overall goal, or what were you hoping to achieve? Because I'm sure you didn't think that it would get nominated like it did.
no, this is a very great award, but my goal was to show that all people are alike.
That's plain and simple. I like it.
Yes, sir.
Number 7. Did you ever think you'd be nominated for such a good award?
You know, when you're writing it, you never really think that far ahead. You're just in the book, but you know, now we're here, and it's pretty amazing.
Okay, my last question. What will you do if you win the award?
I will take my talents down to South Beach.
No, really.
But really, if I win, I think I'm gonna go to Disney World.
And this is Mr. Rorty with this interview.